I don't know the time element, but next thing I know, Mary Thornton is standing in our doorway, which was open. She did not have to open it. And I looked up at her, and she said to me, "We're going to get this guy. We are going to say he was sexually inappropriate with his mother. We have done this before."
My name is Marion Thornton. I live at 990 Alberta Street, Longwood, Florida.
Where do you work, ma'am?
Right now I'm at AmeriCare School of Nursing. I'm an instructor there.
What is AmeriCare?
It's a career school.
And at AmeriCare School of Nursing, are you teaching students to become LPNs?
No, medical assistants.
Who is your immediate boss at Sunbelt?
Rachel Bean. She was director of nurses.
Tell me generally what you recall happening with the DeStefanos while you were a unit manager at Sunbelt during September of 1999.
Okay, the only area that or conflict that I was involved with was Larry came in. He was upset one morning, and I'm thinking it had to do with a dressing change on his mom. And he came in and he demanded to see Rachel, and she hadn't come in yet, so I got her on the cell phone, and she came in, and we went down there, and we opened up the door, and Larry was giving his mom what I thought was a very appropriate kiss on the mouth, and so did Rachel.
You said appropriate.
Appropriate?
Inappropriate.
Now, when you arrived at room 307, was the door to Carolina DeStefano's room open or closed?
I believe it was closed because I remember knocking.
Do you recall if when either you or Rachel knocked on the door, if there was a response? Like come in or don't come in or who is it?
I don't recall.
Okay. But did you open the door or did Rachel open the door?
Let me read down below here.
Okay.
Apparently Rachel knocked on the door. He came over to the door, allowed the DON, Rachel being RN, to come through the door. He then proceeded to close the door. Right, I remember this now. He wouldn't let me come in while he and Rachel talked.
All right. It says, I explain, okay, as we opened the door, the DON and myself witnessed the son giving his mother a passionate kiss on the lips, which lasted for an extended time. He came over to the door, allowed the DON, Rachel Bean, to come through the door, and then proceeded to close the door in your face, not allowing you into the room.
Right.
Okay, that's what you wrote here, correct?
Right.
Well, it states here that it says, as we opened the door, the DON and myself witnessed the son giving his mother a passionate kiss on the lips, which lasted for an extended time.
Mm-hmm.
Had Mr. DeStefano left his mother and come over and opened the door for you?
Well, he must have if he came over and opened the door.
Okay. All right. Now, so Mr. DeStefano opens the door. You all come in, and does Mr. DeStefano at this point in time go over to his mother and start kissing her?
This was before we went into the room.
Okay. But I thought you told me that Mr. DeStefano opened the door.
He did. He did.
Okay.
But then when Rachel knocked, then he came to the door and let us in.
Okay, I understand that.
The door was not closed when we approached the room, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. All right. How did Mr. DeStefano open the door then if it wasn't closed when you approached it?
We're not talking open. We're talking maybe it was open this much.
Okay.
Approximately a foot.
Yes.
You need to describe it for the record. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it had to be maybe a foot.
When you and Rachel were standing outside the room but looking into the room, were you able to just look in and see, or did you have to peek your head around the door into the room?
No, sir. I remember looking straight into the room. There wasn't a curtain or anything between the bed and the door.
All right.
That I recall.
Tell me what you observed, to the best of your recollection, at the time that you looked into the room.
I just observed that this young man was giving his mother a kiss that I thought was a little bit longer in length than a normal kiss would be from a daughter or a son. I mean, I see children kissing their mother and father, their elderly mother and fathers, all the time.
Okay.
But you just don't, I mean, I don't know whether it was, maybe that's the way he was raised, I don't know. But the way that I was raised, it was very inappropriate. It lasted more than it should have.
Do you recall if his mouth was open at the time, or was he...
I don't recall. I'm just saying that he was giving her an extended kiss that I thought was very inappropriate for a son to kiss his mother on the mouth.
Are you familiar with the term a French kiss?
Yes.
Okay. What is your definition of a French kiss?
Oh, for heaven's sakes. A French kiss is when a man and a woman, they put their tongues into each other's mouths.
Okay. And would you deem what you saw to be a French kiss?
No, because I wasn't right on top of it.
Okay. Are you able to tell me that the kiss lasted more than 5 seconds?
Oh, no, I can't give you a number. I'm just telling you, by vision, it was longer than it was supposed to be.
Okay. Are you able to tell me whether the kiss lasted more than 3 seconds?
Form previously asked and answered.
No, I can't recall.
Okay. Are you able to tell me whether the kiss lasted more than 2 seconds?
Form argumentative.
No, I can't.
Okay. Are you able to tell me whether the kiss lasted more than 1 second?
You have got to be kidding. No, I don't recall.
Okay. That's fine. Now, in your note here, you say that the kiss was a passionate kiss.
Yes.
Okay, and can you tell me, how do you mean it was why do you say passionate?
Because he had his lips on his mother's mouth. And I'm not talking about how you would walk up to your mom or your dad and give them a peck on the cheek.
Right. And I can't recall what your answer was, but I don't believe you fully answered my question. What about the kiss was passionate?
I just said that it wasn't like you would be giving a loved one a kiss on the cheek.
Right.
His mouth was on his mother's mouth for an extended time that I thought was inappropriate.
Okay. When I get home from work, normally I will kiss my wife on the lips, but it won't be a passionate kiss.
Right.
Okay. So tell me, why was this a passionate kiss?
I have no idea, because I don't know what was in the young man's mind. I'm just telling you what I've told you, and that's it.
I don't know the time element, but next thing I know, Mary Thornton is standing in our doorway, which was open. She did not have to open it. And I looked up at her, and she said to me, "We're going to get this guy. We are going to say he was sexually inappropriate with his mother. We have done this before."